What's going on, guys? Welcome to VBTV. Today we are playing 7 Days to Die Alpha 13.2 How to Survive Your First Night Part 1. Okay, so the first thing that you want to do when you get into the world is you want to punch grass and you want to punch anything that looks like wood. What we're going to do with this is we're going to make our first item, which is a stone axe, which is very important. You can gather wood with it and repair things, and you can also use it as a weapon. So you're going to hit as many pieces of wood as you can, gather up as many resources. The name of the game for the first night is just to stock up and figure out how we're going to survive the night. So as you can see on the screen, you press tab and you get the recipe for the stone axe. We still need one small stone, so we're going to go look for the stone now. I fast forward through it just so the video is shorter. And once we have our stone, we're going to hit tab again to bring up the crafting menu, and then we're just going to click craft. First we're going to highlight stone axe, there we go, and then we're going to hit craft. And once that's crafted, now we can gather up other resources that we need. Now the next two items that we're going to make are our first weapon combo, which is a bow and an arrow. What you want to do is you want to gather as many stones and wood as you can, and feathers, which are in bird's nest. The feathers and stones are for the arrows, and the wood and grass fibers are for the bow. Now the bow and arrow is a great weapon because you can sneak and take out zombies from far away, because early in the game you're not going to be able to melee fight them too well. You'll probably die pretty easy. Now the next screen that I'm going to show you is the character menu. You can access this menu by pressing tab, then mousing over to where it says character. On the right you're going to have all your player stats. As you play, your level will increase, you get points to spend for skills, which I'll go into later. Your wellness is your maximum health and stamina. As you die, you will lose wellness, so you've got to be careful. Now your food and water, very important. If you forget about it, a pop-up will come on the bottom left of your screen warning you that you're starving. Your core temperature is advanced, we'll get into later. On the left you see clothing. Now you can craft or find clothing, and then you just drag it over and you get armor bonuses. And on the left are some of the bonuses you can get. You have concussion, knife, fire, radiation, temperature, wellness, and weight. The next thing I'm going to show you is how to repair your stone axe, and then after make the bow and arrow we talked about. Now if you look in the toolbar, you'll see the axe, and then under it there's a tannish bar. That's your durability. As I hit this rock, you're going to notice the bar is going down. To repair this, all you do is hit tab, then you're going to select the stone axe and hit repair. It says you need small stone. We have that. Now any item that can be repaired, you can just highlight it and it'll show what you need to repair it. To make the bow, just type in bow, highlight it, and you'll see we need plant fibers and wood, and we have more than enough. Now we need arrows, so we're going to type arrows in, and there's 4 kinds of arrows. We can only make the first one. The 2 bottom ones you need schematics to read to make. Now there's 2 arrows there above craft. The first one is to make it go up by 1, and then the one on the right is the max number that you can make. So we're just going to hit the max number to make it really easy, and then we're just going to go with craft. Then you want to just keep searching around the world looking for a suitable place to stay for the night. You want to keep gathering all the rocks that you can. You want to grab grass, wood, goldenrod flower, cotton, anything that you can use. You want to grab the first night. Now bird's nests are very important because you can't make arrows without them. So we're going to craft a little more arrows here. We have 23. I'm sorry, we can only make 17. So now I'm going to show you how to use the bow and arrow. So you're going to select the arrow and you're going to hit R to reload it because it doesn't come loaded. So we're going to hit R, and right click is to zoom. It's a little awkward at first. You hold right click to zoom, and then you hold left click to fire. It takes a little getting used to, especially in combat. Alright, here I'm going to show you the skill/perk system. It's still rudimentary, but they're going to expand on it. You hit tab and you go to little guy with the hat. Every time you level up, you get points that you can use to buy these skills. If you don't want to buy the skills, you can level them up by using them. Archery, if you use your bow and arrow a lot, you'll get more archery levels. You can no longer turn off the loot and crafting timers like you could have, but you can buy the miscellaneous crafting skill, and your crafting time will lower. And it's pretty basic for right now, but it's definitely a step in the right direction. They said they're going to expand it in the future. You don't have to worry too much about this as you're new. Alright, so here's bow and arrow combat. You always want to aim for the head. It's a little tricky for the first few times. I still have trouble with it. Now, cool thing is if you shoot them in the leg, they react to it. That's new in this patch. So I'm going to shoot him in the head, knock him down. He's not dead yet. One more shot, now he's dead. You always want to loot the zombies. They have cool stuff. That is honey. Honey is good because if you get infected, if you're fighting, you'll get a debuff where you're infected. You have 3 days to cure it or you turn into a zombie. And honey will remove that infection, so it's really good. Now this is the house that I think I want to stay in for the night. So I'm just checking out the area. I see zombies all over. I'm going to try to sneak in as best as I can. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have to knock down that barricade. Okay, gunpowder and glue. Those are good. Alright, so here we go. We're going to knock this down. Okay, so I actually decided I'm not going to stay here. I just got alerted to a zombie, so we're going to go and find somewhere else to stay. I don't want to get into a scuffle on the first night and get a horde called on me, because that's not a good situation. There's not that much daylight left. I can't really get up this. So what I'm going to show you how to make is a stone shovel. Use it for grass and dirt. So you just hit craft. And here we go. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to dig the top part of this, and then I'm just going to jump up. So if you ever get stuck, there's always a way out. Now, I don't really want to fight. Sometimes you don't have a choice. So I'm just going to try to take him out as fast as possible. And got him. Hopefully I didn't alert any other zombies around. Just going to loot him. Man, nothing good. Now we're on our way to find another place to sleep for the night. You always want to find roads. Roads always lead to towns where there's houses and there's always some good items. Always loot everything on the road. Alright, I've spotted a place that I want to stay for the night, but there are some zombies around. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to take out this zombie without alerting the others. And probably not going to do a good job, and I did not. So, I have a few zombies around me, and they're just going to keep spawning. So what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to take them out. I don't have enough arrows left. Oh, crap. I'm going to have to get all headshots, and nope. Alright, so I'm going to have to show you melee combat in early levels. This is not a good thing. I don't know if I'm going to survive this. So, now I'm out of arrows. Okay, so I'm going to get out my stone axe. I did not make a club, which I should have showed you how to make. It's a weapon. It does more damage than the axe. But, no time right now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to search the nurse. Not the nurse. The cheerleader. No items. Now this guy right here brought a friend. So this is just fighting. I fast forwarded just because it's pretty long fighting. He just keeps getting up and up and up. And this is why you don't want to really fight in early levels. So here we go. So now I'm headed off to this house that I found. Remember, you always want to scavenge for anything you can find. Sometimes tree stumps have items in it. And this is where we're going to spend the night. It's starting to get dark out, and this looks like a good place. So what we have to do is we're going to have to break open we'd have to break open this door here. So I'm just going to fast forward it a little bit. So we're going to knock down this door, and then what we're going to do, we're going to have to build a door, replace the door, and then I'm going to show you how to lock it, and we're going to upgrade it. So we're going to break open this door. A couple more hits. And then we're going to craft a secure wood door to replace it. Don't forget when you enter a new place to scan everything, loot everything. Sometimes you find good stuff. Like that clothing, I'll show you how to in another video. Now the secure wood door, you're going to craft it. And we're going to place it right here. So you place the door, and then what we're going to do is take the stone axe and right click it, and that upgrades it so it's a little stronger. Then we're going to hold E and then go to lock, and now you have the lock. You have the choice to put a padlock, like a number, if you're playing multiplayer, but we're not. So now we're going to head upstairs. We're going to look for more items that we can loot. And first we're going to eat something, as we haven't eaten in a while. This isn't too secure up top here, so I'm not really sure how the night's going to go, because they do get a little wild. But if we don't make that much noise, we should be safe. So just remember, loot everything you can. Sometimes you find good stuff. So those are repair tools, are really good for repairing things. As a weapon, they're not the greatest, but in a pinch you can use it. Empty glass jars we could use to fill at a river by right-clicking, and then you boil the water so you can drink it using a campfire. Okay, now I think we're going to head downstairs and break open that one wooden door to see what else we can find in there. There is a wooden door, but I don't have enough wood or a strong enough stone axe to knock it down. It takes a long time. So we're going to beat this down. I'm going to repair it. And here we go. And we got it open. Now we can loot. Oh, there's a lot of good loot in here. Nothing in there. Nothing. Coolers usually have some good stuff. Blueberries we can grow blueberries, which is really good. We'll never run out of food. Potato seeds are really good too. We'll get into that in another video. Murky water we'll have to boil over a campfire with a stove. Cooking pot, I mean, which I'll show you how to make in a little bit. And I think that's it for this video. I think tonight we're just gonna stay here. I used to be able to right click and fill the water, the empty bottles in the toilet. I guess you can't do that anymore. Okay, that's fine. Nope. Yep, definitely can't. So they must have changed that. So basically, I just wanted to give you guys a little short video on the very basics of how to survive your first night. I might have skipped a few things. I haven't gone into detail about everything, but this is really more for a beginner or somebody who hasn't played the game for a long time. I will make a playthrough where I don't edit it, and I will also make a more advanced tutorial showing all the new things and going a lot more in depth. But for right now, I just wanted to get this out here. Hopefully you guys who were struggling in the start, it's not that hard. Just watch this, pause it, rewind it. You'll get it. It took me a little time. And that's it for this video. So don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.